Hello, hello, everyone. Thank you for coming in and joining us tonight. And right off the bat, I see we have a new member. Welcome, Miss Linda. Thank you very much for becoming one of our ladies.
Hello.
Hello, Miss Mel. It's been forever since I've seen you. It feels that way, anyways. It's been such a busy
Yes.
week.
Very busy, yes. Oh, I just realized this is going to be difficult for me to do and talk to you guys at the same time because I got to do a certain number of stitches before I do like the wrap and turn around, and I'm going to be like missing it every time and then having to frog and go back and ah, hi guys. And just so you know, we're on my channel. StreamYard did a weird thing saying my channel was going live at 4:30 in the afternoon instead of at the right time. No, it's now. Is it now? Are we actually live?
Yeah, it actually, you just came
Oh,
across my feed saying that you are
yep.
up and
Yeah.
live.
I did the smart thing. I actually made two windows on my, it's called Windows for a reason. My dad always tells me that. And so I made the windows in Chrome very, small enough that I've got us side by side so I can see both chats at the same time. You know, so
Hello, Miss
hey,
Lucy.
hello
Click
everybody.
room.
I s- let's see. Let's do read. It's not reading rainbow. It's the one the magic mirror. It was before I was actually born. It was in reruns when I was a kid. But I see Mandy, I see Melanie J, I see Deborah, I see Zoila, I see Cliff, I see Mishi, I see Linda, I see Jenny C. Yep. So, which one was that? And you always wanted them to say your name. Yeah. Uh, what show was that? And it's out of my head. It was a kids show. Do you remember? No, you didn't have TV.
Yeah,
God, your childhood. What
yeah.
was?
I spent my childhood was outside.
Well, my childhood was outside too. Yeah, definitely did this one wrong. But my childhood was outside too. But I was also addicted to the TV. It was like plastered to the TV and then outside the rest of the day until just past nightfall, and then back inside and then passed out and then, you know, not Pandora. Mm, they might be talking, not Mr. Rogers. No, not I Spy. Oh, this is okay. Hold on. I'm gonna have to Google. I'm gonna kids TV show from the 70s with um, I'm just gonna put list of 1970s TV shows. It's got to come up. Muppets, Sigmund and the Sea Monsters. I've heard of that one. Electric Company. None of those. None of those. I remember they taught me to make from the margarine containers. They taught me to
Hmm.
make little stilts with string and margarine containers and walk on them. You, none of these. Oh, why you no help me, Google?
Yeah, and most of the shows that they're saying I did, yeah, I've never heard of those shows.
Captain Caveman. I remember that one. Great, the Great Grape Ape. Oh yeah, Grape Ape, Grape Ape. hmm Mr. I loved Mr. Wizard. Oh, first came Mr. Wizard, and then And then, of course, after Mr. Wizard, came Bill Nye the Science Guy. He took the mantle after Mr. Wizard. None of these. It'll come to me after the. But they would look in their mirror and they'd. Who was the big sailor guy, Captain Kangaroo? I watched him too. Oh, Cliff. It was a children's show that was Romper Room. Yes, Zoila. Romper Room. Zoila got it. Zoila wins a prize. She's mod of the century and she wins a prize. Romper Room. Yes.
Well, speaking of prizes, not just quite yet. We're going to wait till, we've had a little more time and we have a few more thumbs and all that kind of fun stuff. But we are going to have a giveaway tonight in celebration of getting my second YouTube check. Yay!
Yay!
So later on tonight, we will be giving away one of my takeout bags. So stick around for that, and you don't have to be in my room. You can be over at Melanie's. That's fine. It don't matter which room you're in. It'll work no matter what room you're in.
Cliff must know me because I would not have been able to sleep tonight. My brain would have been I would have laid down and it would have started. Hi, Sid. How are you? I haven't seen Sid in forever. Oh, wow.
Oh, Cliff, that's unnecessary. Thank you, sweetheart. I don't have a video yet, but I have one in the works. I have started filming. I'm actually making videos to put up for you guys, not just pictures and dancing. Not that the pictures and dancing ain't cool. It is really cool, but I want to do my thing my own way. So hopefully I can get everything that's in here out to there. So that you guys can see it, but in that I will finally have a proper thank you video. hopefully by the end of the month is my goal to have that done, but we will get there.
Yeet. Oh, that'll be cute.
Oh, thank you, Denise. We'll do a Dawn Yarndale thank you. Well, thank you, my friends. Thank you, my friends.
Yes, and congrats, Mandy, for the gifted membership. Oh, Sid, I've been keeping busy. Yeah, hello, Dragon Cat. Yeah, I've been keeping busy. I haven't been busy myself. I did reach mini monetization though, Sid. So I'm gonna have a party on the 11th, which is a Sunday. And it's close to my birthday, so I'm making it a mini monetization birthday party. So yes. But yeah, so I am trying to make a emotional support chicken. Yes. I've gotten one tail feather done. But I had to watch, luckily they made a tutorial because I was reading and I'm like, what does that mean? And they have a description of the stitch in there, but my brain just wasn't, and then I'm like, I'm probably making it more difficult than it is. One of those, it explains it, but your brain just doesn't catch on. And it was exactly as it explained it. So I just had to see it done. And then I was like, yeah, it's exactly as they explained it. But it just wasn't clicking. Yeah, and now I've gone down a knit toy rabbit hole on like everywhere, just downloading the free knit toys on Yarnspirations, on Ravelry. Not all of them, just the cute ones, you know? But yeah, I found a knit Cthulhu and some other knit ones, and I'm like, oh, that's cute. Oh, that's cute. Oh, why are they all so cute? Yeah. Oh no. Ah! Hi, Dawn Erin. How are you? Hi, Lisa. Hi, everyone coming in. It's awful. It's just awful.
Oh yeah, it's horrible to have so many things you want to make.
Well, I may or may not have almost a gigabyte of storage in the cloud full of mostly patterns. Maybe. I mean, it has pictures and videos too, but cannot confirm or deny.
Ooh, I look forward to seeing that, Cliff.
Ooh.
Wow, look at that. Dawn and I are twinsies. We're both spinning some raven yarn.
Woohoo. I guess you'll have to have a who done it better. No, it's
No.
not that. No, never that.
Yeah, because as in all art, beauty is in the eye of the beholder.
Yeah. You mean retrieve them, Wanda? What? Okay, what do you need help with, Wanda? Because I have had that issue, and my dad's a software engineer. What do you need help with retrieving? Did you forget a password? Did you forget, like, are you having trouble logging into a certain site and then they need retrieval codes or informations? And I have had issues getting into a site, and I might be able to help you work through it. Hi, Gloria. How are you?
And I'm just spinning some just wool. This is some that we actually dyed together about a month ago now. I think somewhere around there. And next, I will be spinning Mel's yarn up.
Hi, Carrie. And hi, Mimi Tammy. This is my one finished tail feather so far. I thought this was a nice colorway to use. It's kind of feathery, feathery.
That is very pretty.
It's this when it's in the ball, kind of painted and speckled. So it's very soft. It's premium acrylic. It's style craft. So, it's British yarn. I don't remember where I got it. I know I won it somewhere. So, that British yarn is so nice. So,
If anyone has earbuds on and they're catching the background noise and it sounds like an entire forest is falling down in my house, the king's sleeping in the living room.
yes, Mary. Yes, Mary, I'm making an emotional support chicken with it. I finally joined the trend. I'm also going to make this one will come out smaller because it's fingering weight. I think it was Jessie. The I don't want to get her name wrong, but the gypsy, the crocheting gypsy. Is it the
Yeah,
crocheting gypsy?
I thought it was
Crafting gypsy? Yeah, crafting gypsy. But we all know her. We all know her and love her. And she was like, chickens, make chicken. And I was like, okay, I'll make chickens. But I was showing this yarn, and this is the other one. But this one's a fingering weight, so I'll get a much smaller chicken. And this one's cotton. So, and it calls for a worsted weight. So, but this is so soft. And I have two of these, so it'll make a smaller chicken, but it'll be a nice, bright, and happy, chicken also. Hey, Christy, how are you? And Kim, hi. ZV, stop. ZV. No. I think poor Ziva laid down in something in the yard and got irritated. She's got a little rash across her belly.
Oh.
She's been scratching it. Well, I think the rash came because she was scratching it and licking at it because of the irritation. And so we now have to keep her from irritating it more so it can heal. And she's not used to being yelled at like Ruby's used to being yelled at. So
Right.
she's like, what? What did I do? Ruby's used to it and either listens or ignores. Mm, yes, you're not used to it.
So did you get any projects done this weekend? Do you have any new finishes?
Only more starts. It's been a start-itis kind of month, except did I start anything? It's now what, the 22nd? And have I started a single thing for the Crafting Kitty Creator Spotlight? No. No. I think since she began, I have only missed 2 months. One where I actually didn't do anything, and one where I did 3 things, but I missed the deadline. And she's been doing it for like a year and a half or more, almost 2 years.
Yeah.
And I've only missed 2 months. Yeah.
Erin's a sweet lady. I really enjoy watching her videos. I don't get to participate in that very much, but I enjoy watching the videos for it and seeing everybody else's makes.
I really love the slideshows. I do. I mean, it's fun participating because I find a lot of new designers and I get to like go through and go, I'm going to make that. I'm going to make that, you know. Like I had never made a Bag O' Day design until Bag O' Day was the designer. I had gone through the playlist and, put watch for later, a lot of stuff to make the things, but I had never made anything. And everybody's like, oh, I've made like 73 Bag O' Day things. Or I make a Bag O' Day thing every week. And I'm like, they're like, what have you made of Bag O' Day? Nothing. Ever. I've never even watched a tutorial. I mean, I watch her openings, but I like her, but I've never made. Don't hate me. Don't hate me.
She taught me. That's why
And
I've
that's
made
what
so much of
people
her
say.
stuff.
But I mean, I learned when I was 10 before the internet.
Right.
It's a totally different thing.
For sure.
I just, I mean, a lot of people say she taught them, but totally different thing. I mean, I have nothing against, and I've actually sent people, because when I'm crocheting in my doctor's office waiting room, I've had receptionists come up to me. Are you crocheting? I'm learning to crochet, and I'm like, okay. There's this lady on YouTube. Her name is Crystal on Bag O' Day. I have friends who say they learned from her. She has an amazing personality. She has thousands of tutorials. They're all free. Go to her. This is how it's written. And I write it down for them, and they're like, "Oh my God, thank you so much." And I'm like, and all her patterns are free. They're tutorials, they're free. Um, you know, and they're and the next time I go, they're like, "Oh my God, I'm crocheting shawls and wearables, and I never thought I'd be this far in like 2 months." Or it's like my neurologist, where I go 6 months later, and they're like, I'm doing something I never thought I'd be doing in 6 months." They remembered me because of that, and it's just, yeah. So it's just, I mean, if there's something, I don't like crocheting big things from tutorials. A hat maybe, but if I have to do repeats and things, and I don't I like a written pattern where I
Yeah.
can read it, and if I don't want to be rewinding to remember, oh, Cliff,
Yeah.
he's so funny.
Well,
I
here,
like him.
instead of dancing this time, I'll give you Bridget Snakey again.
Oh, don't be starting that, Bridget. People will be coming for that. Oh, uh-oh. He might start throwing money at you.
Actually, the king said something to me today when I put this dress on. I wasn't even thinking about the fact that it was Monday. I just threw my dress on. And he says,
Mhm.
you keep wearing those dresses and that, and people are going to think you're on your show naked. And I said, well, honey, I said, you missed it last week. They said last week they was coming for the naked and staying for the yarn.
Hi, Demetra. I didn't see you, honey. I'm so sorry. Hi, Maggie. How are you?
Yeah.
Maggie, no, you don't get out of teaching me to spin that easy. But you do get a reprieve. The e-spinner's not coming till after January. You get a reprieve on Maggie.
And I'm sorry to everybody that's come in and we have missed them because we're chitter chatting. Welcoming to everybody that has come in that you haven't been named individually. I am sorry about that. And I did see a couple people commenting on the yarn. Thank you very much. Uh, not begging or anything like that, but just letting you know that when this yarn is finished, it will be available if someone were to want
Really?
it. I can always make some more.
Well, isn't that nice?
That's the great thing about spinning. I don't ever spin to sell, but if it does sell, awesome, because with that money, I buy more fiber and I get to dye more fiber and spin more fiber and see, then it just, it's a wonderful cycle of life. Oh, you're never late, Miss Lydia. You're exactly where you need to be, exactly when you need to be there, sweetheart. Thank you for coming in and joining us.
Exactly, Lydia. Welcome in, hon. And that doesn't count, Cliff. That doesn't work. Doesn't work. And hey, my bio dad gonna be 74 on August 20th, and he just quit smoking after a lifetime of smoking Marlboro Reds. So hasn't had a cigarette since May. So anybody can do it. Anybody can do it. Hi, Terry. How are you, hon? Are you spinning a fingering weight, Bridget? Tammy wants to know.
No, well, it'll probably be closer to a 3 weight when it's plied.
Okay. Okay, Maggie. Thank you for stopping in. Sorry.
Oh, no, you're fine. I would have to spin a good bit slower to do a 2-ply fingering weight.
Kim, that is her. Hi, Jennifer. That is her Raven yarn. It's very much like her original Raven yarn. It's Raven yarn take 2.
Yeah, let's see if we can do this again.
Yeah, like a DK weight, Tammy. It's a DK-ish.
Yeah, somewhere right around like mandala.
Hello, Thrifty. How are you? It's wonderful, Linda, that you were able to quit. Hi, Sarah Nicole.
I put my cigarettes down January 12th, 2013. I didn't want to go through withdrawal on my birthday, so I did it the day after.
Well, that's nice.
And I even had a full pack. And I just put them down. I walked away. I said, I'm done with this.
Yep. Thank you, Sarah. I saw somebody say hi to somebody that I did not notice come in. Rachel. I didn't notice Rachel. I'm sorry, Rachel. Hi. It's hard having 2 chats in front of you. My chat on StreamYard, of course, froze at some point. I'm like, dang, the new phone is not perfect. But it doesn't kick me out like the tablet for some reason. I'm still not sure why the tablet was kicking me out. But at least the phone isn't. Thanks, Deborah. Oh, now Deborah's gonna give me, chuff like Tammy does. I'm doing all right tonight, Tammy. I had a little tiny, lay down before the live. Not quite a nap, but it refreshed me, so. Welcome to my world. I know. It's like, but you seem to keep up with everybody. Oh, and she put it in both the chats. Zoila, and in all caps, so I saw it. Thank you.
I imagine her sitting around with a computer here, here, here.
Yeah,
And
she's
she's like,
got
I want
tablets, computers, and then everything. And if she could like highlight it in different colors, you know. Have a good night, Dragon Cat. Thank you for coming in, sweetie. Wow. Wow, Wanda. I am glad you are still with us, sweetie. Triple bypass at 42. And a massive heart attack Thanksgiving Day 2006. She quit. Good for her. And everybody's laughing at me. What's new? Ganny Joe, I see. Okay, so she doesn't know the yardage until she's done and plies it, and she hasn't plied it yet. So, you know. And I want to buy it, Ganny Joe. You can't have it. Fight you for it. Come on. Come on. Come on. Put him up. Put him up. Yeah, no. No.
I
I'm
always
not going to
wash and let my yarn dry before I measure it. That way you get the most accurate measurement possible.
I know, Deborah.
Well, when you ply it, there is one single on this bobbin. There is also one single on this bobbin. So I will take the two strands and ply them together or twist them together to make the finished yarn. Oh,
And doesn't that make it stronger? Spinning them together? Mm-hmm.
So, like, if you untwist your Red Heart Super Saver yarn, you see there's the two bobbins. If you untwist your Red Heart Super Saver yarn, usually there's going to be like 4 strands. So that's 4 plies. So they had 4 bobbins worth of singles, and it goes into one final yarn.
Oh, Ganny Joe, I hope I didn't offend you and send you packing or anything.
Why? What happened?
Oh no, she's leaving, but she was asking all the questions. But I hope that's not why she's leaving. Oh, okay. Oh, geez. She's just playing. Okay. Okay.
I'm.
No,
Oh, I
she's just
know.
playing. She's just playing.
I'm missing
Okay.
half the conversation because I had my YouTube chat up. So I was
Okay.
like missing half the conversation because it didn't have the StreamYard up. I'm like, so I only seen what was going on in my chat.
Well, it's hard. It's like trying to read context out of texts, you know? Do you
Yeah.
really mean that? Are you being sarcastic? Are you joking with me? And then they're like, nah, I'm just playing. And I'm just like, ugh. And then she's got beers. All right, Ganny Joe's on a bender. All right. No kids tonight.
I wouldn't mind a cocktail tonight. I haven't had one in forever. Of course, I always
Ooh.
say that, and then I have a sip, and then I go, yeah, I take some hot tea, please.
Yeah. Wanda, were you the one who who inspired the new tote bags?
She is.
Ooh, they are lovely. Hola, Maritza. Yeah, it's not hard to get Mel, Tammy. It's not hard to get Mel. I can't, half the time, I can't read social cues. Even when I'm right face to face with a person, I can't read the social cues, so. They really are the best made bags around.
Thank you for sharing that out. I'm actually gonna, when we get off of here tonight, I've got to finish up some bags for Miss Mishi.
Ooh.
Of course, I'm putting just a couple extra ones in. Because I missed her birthday, and I missed her monetization party because I don't know, I was so busy doing bags, I missed everything. So I thought, well, she made an order, and so this is a good time to make up for that.
Aww. I did not know that rule, Zoila. I will remember that rule.
It's actually really, really taboo unless you're specifically asked to do so, to drop your own link.
Okay. I will remember that rule.
It's not necessary. Well, it's kind of like one of those things. It's not really a rule, but it's a social etiquette type of thing.
Well, I can understand that. But I'm only a mod in a few channels, but I will try to remember that, because if it is a thing, then I would like to abide by it.
Right.
You know? So, and there goes Mary. Mary's like, I make my own rules, and this is how I get around it.
And yeah, Wanda has definitely enrolled in the Bridget Bag a Week program.
Mhm. See, she loves the hook and needle size. I love the takeout ones because of the little snaps, and then I can put it on my wrist and have it come out the middle. And most of my cakes fit in the takeout size. I don't have bigger ones than that. So, ooh, Zoila's channel. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Let's see. Do I need to throw some yarn from a bazooka?
That sounds like fun.
Rapid fire, like.
Well,
You know what would be
welcome
fun?
in, Pebbles Pico.
I have seen pebbles around. Where have I seen pebbles?
Oh, there's the beautiful Jamie Marie. Hi,
Hello,
Jamie.
hello, Jamie. How is your channel growing lately? I loved your yarn birth tutorial. It was adorable.
Hmm.
I
That
I
that would definitely be a challenge. I can work on that. Making a hole for the yarn to come out.
You could grommet.
Yeah, yeah, I could get one of those grommet things, and that would definitely work.
They have I have a grommet tool, and all you need is you get the tool. It comes with the grommets. A lot come with different sizes, different colors, and you just need a hammer and a block of wood.
Yeah, yeah.
But I
I've
mean,
got some real,
it's not always 100% that you're going to get it perfect when you get that one. I think Mara has one that's more a a
like a
handheld
hand press.
punching tool. Yeah, she
I
got one
probably
that
get
has
that.
like it's 20 different tool heads on the same hand wrench clencher thing. I was like, ooh, Melly might need that. you know?
Oh, I miss coffee. I want coffee. That's not fair. And you know what? Because I'm retaining so much water, even quitting the coffee, I haven't lost any weight because I'm
Is
retaining
it
so much
because
right
it's
now.
so hot?
Yeah,
And,
I've
and
been going to bed with looking like the Steak Puff Marshmallow Man every night.
hi, Sally. Um, are you able, like, can the doctor prescribe like water pills for you, or is that a no-no for you?
Well, they had me on two of them, but every time I took them, I literally felt like a half dead battery the next day. I couldn't hardly get out of bed. I have absolutely no energy. It makes me feel really, really sick and like I'm, for lack of a better way of putting it, like I'm dying. And I don't like that feeling, you know? So they started me on a new one, and I've been too scared to take it. So I need to take it. I've been trying to do like natural diuretics, but it's just
Mm.
with
Oh,
congestive heart failure, it's just not
you got
keeping up.
you got to be very, very, very careful with everything that you
Yeah.
have, sweetie.
Oh no, I can't have salt. I literally have like 45% heart capacity. I've had two massive heart attacks, and I'm on my third pacemaker defibrillator. And salt is a great big no-no for me.
Hi, Newfie Grandma. Yeah.
But yeah, I could definitely get one of those grommet tools and put a yarn hole in the top of the bag. That would definitely work.
And hi, Diana D and Tina and oh, did I miss anyone? Everybody's hopping back and forth between the. Yep, Jennifer's still here and Pebbles. Yes,
Yeah.
Pebbles, you have been in my lives. Yes, that that would be where I saw you. Okay, brain, brain not working. I've been having a lot. My migraines have come back lately over the past
Mm.
couple of weeks, and I think it's because of the humidity. So, yes, my brain not working because of pain levels. So, and Diana, stitching on the hill with Diana. Hello, honey. So, so we've got Diana D and stitching on the hill with Diana. But yes, I was trying to contact Google Pay to fix my AdSense
Oh, you're
before.
still having to.
Well, yes, I tried to contact them all weekend and they were closed all weekend. Like literally, there was no way to contact them. First, they said they'd be open certain hours. Then, when I waited till those hours, their hours changed.
Oh,
And then, so I'm like, okay, Monday. Monday, I'll call them. And then it said because I wasn't a website creator, I couldn't call them or I couldn't get a call. I had to email or chat. And then it said it was a 2 hour wait to chat. And then, so I went a different route and, I said I wasn't a and then said what my problem was. And it said I could call them instead of getting a call. I called them I picked my prompt. It hung up on me.
Ugh.
So I called them again. I picked a different prompt. It hung up on me. They don't want you to contact them.
Mm-mm.
They don't want you to contact them at all. And so I emailed them. I put in what was wrong. I put in a screenshot. I'm still waiting for a reply. I emailed them at 10:30 this morning. And I'm like, I need this fixed because I need it fixed before I reach the threshold of getting a check. And I need it fixed so that I don't need to close out my account and lose the money I've already earned.
Right.
Because if you close out an account, the way they make it sound is you lose all the money in that account. But you can't close an account until you reach the threshold of getting a check. But I can't be paid that check because I've never verified the account. I can't verify the account because of the problem I'm having. But I can't talk to anybody.
Pain in the tuchus. They make everything so hard.
And it's just going in circles and in circles and in circles. And oh, yes, it's just a huge headache. Hi, Robin. How are you? Welcome in. Oh, yes, night, but this is Google Pay. It's when you get monetized, you have to open an AdSense account to get money from memberships and super chats and super thanks, which are now all open on my account, and people have joined with memberships and given me super thanks and super chats, and I'm so thankful for them. But if I can't verify who I am through Google Pay, they will never send me that money.
Right.
So, but I can't contact anybody apparently because I tried all morning and it just kept hanging up on me.
Welcome in, Robin. Good to see you.
It's just, yes. And Jennifer asked, did you get her Gmail? Jennifer Rivenberg, her pictures. And Cliff says he's hoping to use subs and orders for the income. YT isn't enough to make it worth the headache to get monetized.
It's
Yeah.
not in my Queen's Crafts email, but I can check my old email once I'm off the live. Unfortunately, that email is only on the Yarn Cam device.
Lisa, the money can only, YouTube only does the money through AdSense.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the program they do it through. Zoila, she thought Cliff was in my channel. Zoila, you tired tonight? She's hopping channel. She's like, oh, I'm so confused which channel I'm on.
I think we got a good amount of people in here tonight. 40 people. We're doing all right. So I think it's
Yeah.
a good time as any to do our little giveaway. Now I'm going to offer a certain bag. However, if that bag doesn't fit with you, we can work on picking another fabric that I have either made up or something that I can make tonight. Um, But the one we're going to do is everyone seems to absolutely love the takeout bags. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to do one of the takeout bags, and we're going to do it in this fun witchy print, which has a witch flying on her broomstick and black cats and pumpkins, a cute little girl sitting on a pumpkin, an owl and a moon. Well, Cliff, you could always stick some of your your rings and whatnot in one of these bags. Everyone is welcome to play, and our word is going to be take out, all one.
Oh, now Cliff's all excited. And it doesn't matter which room you're in when you enter the word. It will pick it up in both. Oh, look at Wanda. She's like, I don't have that one. There are a whole bunch you don't have, Wanda. I
She's
saw
working
that,
on
Demetra. The problem I'm having is when I made the account, um, a mistake was made, and they think I'm a business instead of an individual, and I need them to fix that to verify me before they can verify me. They want business papers. So I need them to fix that. So
and Miss Lisa, you can enter because Dawn has not sent your package yet. So I can always send it to Dawn and have her add it to your package for the next time that gets sent out for you. So you're more than welcome to enter, sweetheart. And for anybody else that is out of the country, either we can work out something with the shipping, or I will send you a $15 PayPal.
ooh, she did enter. She did.
I know Lisa would really benefit from one of the takeout bags. As often as she is out on the go and as fast as she knits, I'm sure she could just be sitting having tea with one of her friends and have a hat by the time they're done having a conversation.
Yep. I am not a speedy knitter, but I've become a much faster knitter than I was. So, you know.
The gnome bags are really cute. That was a cute print.
Mm-hmm. What is going on here? What did I do? That twice.
Ah, Cliff, only you. Ah.
Actually, there is a guy in another group who likes to come into other lives and do that. He's like, I'm not eligible to win, and like, just enter. And his name is Chuck, and he will enter words very close to the giveaway word. So
Yes, just please email me and we will work everything out so I can get your address and everything and ship out to you in the morning when I'm shipping out Mishi's order.
Jane, welcome in, hon. Good to see you. Hey, oh good, she already entered. She's on top of it.
So we got 28 so far. Leave it go just a little bit longer. I got one more strip of fiber to put into this single, and then I can start the flying process.
Wait, we have 37 in the viewing and only 28 want this gorgeous, gorgeous bag. Come on, people.
It might be the theme. I understand some people aren't into the witchy stuff or the Halloween stuff, you know.
How can
That's why I
you
said
not be?
it could be switched out if it's something like, you know, you're Christian and you don't do Halloween. I completely understand.
Oh, but it's so cute.
It is. It made me smile.
Oh, those welder hats. Yeah.
Mama!
Hi, Jan. How are you? Oh, all caps. She's like, me.
Mine, mine, mine.
She's like, me, StreamYard tool. Me.
And for all of you who haven't heard that, the Alaskan Crafter Jan is such a wonderful lady, and she has adopted this odd duck and made her her own. So that's why every time I see her, you'll hear me or see me say something about Mama. That's because Jan is so wonderful and has taken me in under her wing.
What's on first? Who's on first, Pebbles? What's on second? I don't remember how that one goes.
I remember my grandfather listening to it a good bit.
I mean, I pretty much only remember hearing parts of that bit from like, did it used to be? Oh, there she goes.
Yeah, she can hear Daddy wiggling around in the living room. All right, we've given her enough time. We're going to give her a whirl.
All right, good luck, everyone.
Well, there you go.
I didn't expect that.
But you know
I
what?
didn't expect that.
I'm already sending a package to Mel, so we're going to draw one more time.
No.
Mary's Fiber Creations. Congratulations.
Congrats, Mary.
Yeah. Well, that was fun. I can't afford to do giveaways every week, but you know, I like to give back to the people that have made it possible for any of this to happen. So thank you guys very, very much for watching my videos, for commenting, for liking and subscribing and sharing and doing all the YouTube things. I very much appreciate it. And for definitely to Mel for being the reason that I can do these lives without being a shaken little chihuahua mess in the corner crying to myself because it's scary being up on the screen by myself.
You would never be a little shaking chihuahua. Wait a minute. Hold on. I want to do something. Was Deborah Richardson, did you say you don't have a Bridget bag yet?
I love you too, Miss Lisa. You are such a sweetheart, honey. I fell in love with Lisa the second I read her name. I had an Aunt Lisa growing up, and unfortunately, she was taken from us way too soon in a bad car accident. And for
I
whatever
want to
reason,
give I want to give my bag to Deborah.
okay, you guys email me. I will have your bags out in the morning, please and thank.
Deborah, email Bridget right now, and claim your bag.
That is very sweet of you, Mel. Thank you very much.
I know. I didn't mean to say I know, but I was saying, Deborah, email her right now. Yes. Now you have a Bridget bag.
Yeah,
So,
and Miss Lydia is my second sister, Lydia, because my biological sister's name is Lydia May.
oh, oh, and I will pay the shipping since you didn't plan on shipping too.
Oh, don't worry
Okay.
about that.
But you didn't plan on shipping too. And I just threw that out there when you hadn't planned on shipping too.
Oh, that's
So
fine, honey.
Terry's been kidnapped, okay? Have a good night being kidnapped, Terry. You're very welcome, Deborah.
Yeah, I really do have some of the best friends. Took me a while to find them, but we were always told growing up anything worth having is worth waiting for. And I tell you what, every single one of them was worth waiting for.
I've only found I have one friend I've had since I was 14, but the rest of them I've made much later in life. So,
Well, you know what? The free shipping ended officially last night, but I will extend it to anybody that isn't live tonight and has their order paid for by Wednesday. How's that sound? So anybody that is here tonight, the free shipping will stand until Wednesday as long as you have it paid for by then. So I didn't really do a video or anything for the free shipping thing. It literally was just in my community tab and on my group page. And I have noticed a few people have tried to enter the group, but they have failed to answer the questions. And unfortunately, I cannot let anybody in that doesn't answer the questions because I'm trying to keep it as bot free as possible in there. So if you have tried to enter the group and you are unsuccessful, please do come back and fill out the questions, and I will let you in just as soon as I see your name is up there.
Wanda, you have lots of friends. They're called us.
That's right.
Most of my friends are on YouTube. So, I don't have physical in real life friends because they don't live locally.
Yeah, I have several different bag sizes available and styles now. So it's really best if you can email me or get a hold of me even on Facebook Messenger, because that way I can actually just do a video call with you if you want to see all the varying sizes and the difference in yarn amount that it holds. Because I have everything from a little bitty holds 100 grams of yarn all the way up to you can stick 22 balls of yarn in it and still keep your king size blanket in that bag as you're making it. So
Awesome. Yeah, that's what I learned too, Wanda. And they weren't real friends, even though I had them, for years and years. And it was always, I'll call you tomorrow. And 3 months later, I got a call and it was on their time. And, you know, no, that wasn't, no. So I
That
stopped
is,
waiting.
as a friend, that is one thing I am very, very, very bad at. I do not reach out very often, and it's not that I don't love and think about my friends. Is I'm thinking about them at 4 o'clock in the morning, going, "Oh, I should. Oh, never mind. I don't want to text them right now because I don't want to wake them up." And then I get busy, and then pretty soon it's I'm going to sleep, and then I get up and oh, I should text them. Oh no, not right now. I got to get this thing done right here, and then I'll text them. And I am horrible that way.
Oh, we all understand that, Danny Joe. All understand that. And I know, Paula. I totally get that, honey. Like, yeah, I had that kind of best friend for years, but the best friend I've had since childhood, we have not seen each other in 6 years or actually spoken on the phone. But I bet you if I called her right now, it'd be like we had never been apart. And that is my best friend, my real best friend. You know, if we got together, we would catch up over half an hour and then it would be just as comfortable and just like we had never been apart. So,
Yes, ma'am, Miss Robin, I do. I am willing to sell my yarn. That's not my goal when I make my yarn, but if someone wants to buy it, I'm not going to tell them no.
yeah, Lisa, they never out and out backstabbed me, but well, there was one time, but I went, I was at her wedding, I was in her wedding, and my senior yearbook, which I brought to the wedding, disappeared. Just it, she said, "You must have lost it," and I'm like, "From inside my car."
Right.
And yet her other friends were there, and my car wasn't locked, and and I'm like, yeah. So now I no longer have my senior yearbook, and that hurt for many, many years because I have a lot of trouble letting things go, but you know, oh, Cliff, Cliff, you're horrible.
Well, he's living with that couple and watching them be so happy all the time is probably driving him crazy.
Oh, Goofy Grandma.
I haven't seen my youngest sister, shoot, since I was
I
in
even
my late teens, probably 19.
Oh my gosh. Okay. All right, I'm going to make it all better for all of you. I'm going to make it all better for all of you.
You have a good night, Miss Linda.
Emotional support puppy. That's what she really is. But oh, and then there's the tail.
Yeah, Mama's talking about me.
You good baby. Oh, you got. We can't put you on camera with your eye gunkies. Yeah. There you
He's a
go.
pretty baby.
He's a baby. There. Oh, she hears praise from someone else. There goes the tail. And she's like, I will pose. Oh, now your eye gunky is on display. Yes. It's the Ziva. It's the Ziva. And Wanda has her Ruby. I can't take my Ruby everywhere. My Ruby weighs 52 pounds. Yeah, Tammy, I was supposed to be the maid of honor at the wedding. She didn't tell me till I got there that she was going to have the other girl be her maid of honor in name and stand beside her at the wedding, but she wanted me to do the toast. So I was going to do all the work, but the other one was going to stand by her at the wedding and hold her bouquet at the wedding. But she wanted me to do the toast. So could I write the toast in 2 hours, in a day?
Hmm.
hmm hmm Oh yeah, Ziva gets car sick too, and they said she'll grow out of it in a year or two. When we got her, she was 7 months old. She'll grow out of it in a year or two. She's 5. She has to take 2 Dramamine an hour before she gets in the car, and she still whines the whole way, you know, while we're in the car. Just
My girl's
pathetic.
riding a motorcycle with us.
But yeah, yours ride on the motorcycle. This one gets in a car, she's all excited. The second the car starts moving, mm, 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 you know, just the whole way, wherever we're going. 5-minute car ride, half-hour car ride, doesn't matter, the whole way. Oh, Deborah, I'm so sorry, honey. It's all right, Paul. She's not in my life anymore. Oh, I didn't know that, Wanda.
Yeah, it's hard to work and type. That's why I'm constantly telling people, hey, I'm here, but I probably ain't gonna be typing a whole lot. I'm working on this, I'm working on that. It's so hard to get anything done for your own channel, plus be active and present at anyone else's.
What you doing, baby? What you doing?
Lacey
Oh,
must know we're talking to Zeba because she's in there getting jealous.
yeah. What you doing? You wake up from your nap, you know? Take a baby. Take a baby.
Oh,
Oh,
she's sweet.
oh, oh, hug time.
Yep.
Oh,
Enjoy your lunch, Miss Lisa. Have a bite or two for me. I know you're having something nummy.
have a good lunch, Lisa.
I made pollo con prima tonight for dinner.
Oh,
Every time I ask the king if he wants that for dinner, he always looks at me like, "Huh?" I said, the Alfredo, but Alfredo made this Hispanic way instead of the Italian way with rice. He says, "Oh yeah, I
Mhm.
like that."
Yeah. Yeah, she is, Jan. She's just a big old cuddle puppy. And if she can get in my lap, she tries. 50 some pounds of muscle just climbing into my lap. Big old huggy puppy. Hi, Doris. How are you, hon?
I'm sure you could, Cliff. I'm sure you could. He says he could make Howard Stern's jaw drop.
Oh, I do not doubt it.
He does a pretty fun live. I like to go over and watch Cliff make the jewelry and uh, whatnot. I always love. They always use the pretty colors together.
Yeah. Do it. What you do? Sitting up like a pickle?
Well, Cliff, you're not exactly a hard one to figure out, which isn't a bad thing.
Well, they're sharing birthdays over in my group. I gotta write these down. I may never get another chance again. I like to know people's birthdays. I may never learn Zoila's birthday again.
Mosaic is such a pretty technique.
Phoebe,
I have one picked out I want to do. I just haven't had time to start it. Did I tell you I'm making a dress, Mal?
are you making a dress? Like you're crocheting one?
Uh huh.
Not a wedding dress?
No, just a regular dress. I'm making it kind of, sort of like how everyone's making the Taylor Swift dress, but minus the granny stitch.
But hers was the granny stitch.
Right. But I mean by what I mean by that is it's not one that started like at the top or at the bottom. You crochet from the bottom up over the shoulder and then back down to the bottom and keep going back and forth that way, going this way across the body.
Mm-hmm.
So it's in that same style but a different stitch.
Okay.
I'm using V stitches, double crochets, and the X stitch.
Ooh. So you're doing kind of a sampler.
Kind of, yeah. And I'm using some like really old yarn. Well, it's some of the oldest yarn in my stash. The Karen cotton cakes, but before they went to the big Karen cake style where they're just little cakes. I got them on
Okay.
clearance like way back when I first started crocheting.
That'll be nice. And cotton will make a good dress for where you live.
Mm-hmm. Miss Doris would like to know when our birthdays are.
Well, mine's August 15th.
So Miss
So,
Mill is coming up, and
yeah.
mine is the 11th of January. It's Bridget. I have the odd spelling of my first and middle name.
That's not an odd spelling.
Most Bridgets spell it Ette or Ette or Ett. Yeah,
I
mine's
also seen it. I, two eyes, Bridget. You know, but no. I mean, eh, I don't know. I mean, I guess I'm used to it because I've seen your spelling of it
right.
now. But I mean, once I've seen a spelling of a name, I'm used to a spelling of a. My niece's name Haley is Hailee, and at first I was like, "Why'd you do that to her? She's going to go to an amusement park and never be able to find a keychain with her name on it." And then her older sister's name is Jamie, and it's Jaimee. I mean, it's like the same spelling of the names, just different names. And I'm like,
Right.
why'd you do that to them? Don't. And now I've got like a cricket, and I'm like, you need me to make you something? You know, you want to you want a sticker with your name on it? You want keychain with your name on it? But he's
Well,
over. Do you notice? Do you notice that Cliff is saying things in your group like boobies and things and? Hmm.
in my
Hmm.
Facebook group.
No, in your chat.
Oh, I don't care.
Oh, June 12th. Cliff, you have the same birthday as my older sister. And now he's looking. Hmm.
Yeah, mine's close enough to Christmas that it quite often gets overlooked. Not by the king, but before
Yeah.
him.
Hmm. Cliff, maybe that's why you have a dirty mind, you and my sister. You know, in the birthdays. Oh, and Jan knew someone with the same spelling as my niece's name, Haley. So apparently my sister did not just totally make it up. You didn't say it first.
I got to step over here and grab my oil real quick.
And Deborah's birthday is the day after yours, Bridget.
We shall have to celebrate.
Hi, Faith Louise. How are you? Yeah, of course you did, Cliff.
Oy.
Bridget's email.
It's
Zora,
crap.
could you?
Yahoo.com.
Thank you, Mary. Mary just put it in the chat for you, Deborah. And so did Bridget.
Thank you. Okay, so now what we're going to do, we've got the bobbins loaded up onto my Lazy Kate, and we're going to take these 2 bobbins and turn them into a single yarn.
Jamie Murray running with scissors.
Oh, sorry about that. Didn't mean to throw you guys around.
We'll just call you Thriss.
Right. Put your helmets on.
Who's got the bubble wrap?
You know, because the singles were made in a clockwise direction, it must be plied in a counterclockwise.
Oh, yes. The king is so big and mean. So big and mean. That is why Coco rules him.
Oh, for sure. Now, the king is honestly one of the most sweetest people I've ever met.
She thinks it might come out to a DK weight in the end, Robin. About a 3-weight. Hi, Mateo. Tammy's like, back me on this. Yeah. Okay, yeah. He's okay. Cliff, he's a big, mean biker man. Big, mean biker man.
Well, he did ride a Harley when we met.
Oh, yeah. In a gang. In a biker gang. Mm-hmm. He's got brothers in arms. Well, maybe he has his phone with him. I don't know. And now Jan's saying that yarn could be hers. She has to talk to her accountant. I'm not getting that Raven yarn. It's all right.
I will make some more. I have more fiber.
And see, Cliff does has his phone with him. It's like he picked a flower once with his bare hands. He ain't scared.
Honestly, between the 2 of us, I'd probably be the scary one.
I know. If I ever met you two, I'd be more like, hey, King! Then I'd be like, hey, puppies!
Right?
Then I'd be like, hey, Bridget. And then I'd be like, hey, Sassy. That'd be the last one I'd greet. I'd be like, Sassy, I brought you catnip. Catnip. Catnip, Sassy.
If we could find her. Shoot, that cat is the very definition of scaredy cat. She is
You come
horrible.
out, the kids left.
She came out like probably 4 or 5 hours after the kids left. Like she was not having none of that. She's never even met them because she literally will not. There's strange people in the house. She's gone, disappeared.
Hi,
But
T. How are you?
we don't generally have guests in our home.
Mhm.
It's always just us. So if someone different comes into the house, I imagine for her, having only been around us her entire life,
Now, see, I had a cat who ran from people who came in, strangers. But the kids, she knew. And so she let the kids, you know, pick her up and mess, and then she'd be like, all right, that's enough. Put me down. Get away from me. Like cats do.
right?
But, but like, when we moved up here and we had to be in a camper, we had to have an electrician come in the camper once. And I swear to God, I panicked. I thought she got out of the camper when he came in because it's only a 250 square foot camper, and I couldn't find her for 3 hours. And the furniture in a camper, it doesn't have underneath because it's bolted to the floor. And I'm looking under trying to find her, and I couldn't find her. And all right, Tammy, you master that shawl. If you need any help, email me, and I will try to help you with it. Okay? We will
You have a
get.
good night, Mama.
Have a good night, Jan. But I couldn't find her. She was behind and under, sound asleep because she had gotten in the smallest crevice, just like your Sassy, in that blanket behind the freezer, and just gone to sleep. And but because it was someone new, you know, and but the kids, when they would come visit, she'd just be like, I know you. I don't care. But yeah.
I think the big difference is, the kids run around and they hoot and they holler and they do, kid stuff. They're not being bad. They're just being kids, high energy. Where, I've got a lot of energy, but I don't make a lot of noise,
Yeah.
you know.
Hmm. Yeah. Hi, Barb. How are you? Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
we kind
just
of got that situation going on here. Sassy thinks she's half dog, and my dogs think they're half cat.
now I heard cats can't eat dog food or dog treats. It makes them sick.
My cat eats dog food all the time, and dog treats one of her favorite things in the world.
Because I know dogs can eat cat food because I've seen dogs eat cat food all the time. You know,
Yeah, it's not good for them because there is more protein in the cat food than the dog food. So it's not good for them, but yeah, it's not gonna it's like us eating something that's not 100% good for us, but we like it, so we eat it.
you mean like this that I keep in in the bottom of my nightstand?
Yeah, yeah, those things.
Yes. But see, I used to eat one of these in a little over a month. And, but see, I wouldn't gain weight and I wouldn't lose weight.
Right.
And now this thing, and you see how little is gone from it, has been in my nightstand for over 2 months at this level. So I haven't filled it or emptied it. That's all that's been missing from it. The same, the same. I filled it over 2 months ago. So,
Good.
I mean, I know, Carrie. I know. I love these things. People are like, oh, you got to give up chocolate if you want to lose weight. I'm like, get away from me. You don't talk to me anymore. You're cut out of my life. I don't give up anything. Don't give up anything. You can limit yourself, but don't give. And here's Bridget shaking her head yes. And what did Bridget just give up?
Well, yeah, but see, yeah. Um, that's probably about one. I gave up soda too, though. But you are correct. It's better to limit it than to completely give it up. But with my coffee, I literally love it so much that if there's a choice between something else and coffee, coffee is going to win each and every single time because I love it. So I had to get rid of it to because I wasn't having the willpower to not. So
Well,
I removed it from the home. However, I am a person that went from well over 300 pounds, pushing 400, to around 200 pounds because instead of giving up ice cream, I had a couple bites of ice cream. Instead of giving up potato chips, I have a handful of potato chips and then I put them away because I learned to ration. But there's certain things like when I was drinking soda, that's all I drank. I had like a liter and a half bottle, 2 liters a bottle every day I was drinking. And then I switched to coffee and then I'm drinking like a half a gallon of coffee every single day with cream and with sugar and with chocolate and all that extra in it. Once I'm
yeah.
able to get to a point where I think I can have coffee without having nothing but coffee, I will add coffee back in because I really do love my coffee. It's just for right now, I don't
Right.
have the strength to say, no, I'll have tea this time. It's coffee.
And sometimes I'm like that. I'll sit here and this will go from like that level to like that level. And then I'm like, oh god, I feel so sick. Why do I feel so sick? Oh yeah, I ate like 38 of them and and it's like, mm, mm-mm, yeah. Mm-mm.
But see, like other things are not like that. If the king has a box of snack cakes in the house so that he can have some for work, I don't touch them. It doesn't
Mhm.
bother me. I can have a bunch of chocolate and cookies and candies in the house. It doesn't bother me. But if there's coffee,
Yep. Whereas I will never touch coffee. I cannot stand it. I worked in a bakery in a little coffee shop bakery. Now, they would get in. Oh my God. When I go down to Lancaster this month, I am going to see if this bakery is still open. We used to get donuts from this other bakery because we didn't make them ourselves. It was called Achenbach's. And oh my God, they made the best long johns. Oh my God. And if they are still open, I'm getting some. And I will have to be like, no milk, just one. Just one at a time. Because they just like collapsed in your mouth and disappeared, dissolved. Perfect donut consistency.
We had a really good donut shop back home.
Mhm.
They made some of the best apple fritters.
See, I can respect an apple fritter, but this is going to sound silly. My family understands it. There's something I say, and you're all going to laugh at me, but go ahead. I don't like fruit in my dessert.
Oh,
Now, there are some things, and I am learning to like it in certain things. It's like a coffee cake, but it's not a coffee cake. It's it's an apple cake, and it's a sort of a typical coffee cake. I will eat that. I will eat the heck out of that. It is delicious. I'll have to send you the recipe because I think you'll like it. If you like an apple fritter and you like coffee cake, you're gonna love it.
yeah, I like a lot of cinnamon in it.
Yes, Doris. But like, I would never love a banana split or you know peach cobbler or things like that. And my dad, he always gets like the peach cobbler at the county fair, and I tried it, and I'm like, but I don't really like peaches either. They're too intense, too sweet. But I tried it, and with the ice cream and the crumble and everything to tame it down, I was like, it's all right. But no, it's too intense. You know, I'm trying. I'm trying to expand my palate. As an adult. I'm trying not to just stick with what I went with as a kid and a teenager, and you know.
I love banana split. But then again, if I have a choice between fruits and candy or cookies or baked goods, I'm going to take the fruit by itself every time. Oh my gosh, it's Jude.
Hi, Jude.
Good to see you, sweetheart. Haven't seen you in the YouTubes in a minute.
It's not quite an apple crumb cake. I forget what the name of it is. I got the recipe offline, Mary. Um, Maybe I'll make it in a kitchen adventure sometime. You know, I need to make another kitchen adventure. Hi, Jude. What are you saying, Tina? That like your favorite homemade ice cream went from sugar to high fructose corn syrup, but it's homemade ice cream. So like you buy it, but it's homemade ice cream, or you make homemade ice cream and and the recipe uses high fructose corn syrup, but you could just substitute sugar, can't you?
Homemade ice cream is amazing.
I have an ice cream maker. I love making homemade ice cream. Unfortunately, I mean, it tends to harden up in the freezer, which I don't like. I can't tend to keep it soft. But I just say, Dad, put it on the counter for a while if you want to scoop it, you know? But I use, real vanilla beans, and I have my own homemade vanilla extract. Ooh, I'm sending you a package too. I should throw it. Do you bake? You bake too, right? I should bottle up some of my homemade vanilla and send it to you.
Yeah, I love to. I don't have
Yeah.
many people to feed it to because I like the making of the product much better than the eating of the product. So I need guinea pigs to eat the food that I want to make.
Why is Terry telling me to stop?
Probably making her hungry, talking about all that good food.
No. Okay. Sorry, Terry. Yes. Yes, I know, Terry. I don't care.
Oh, that's a cute little ducky on your laptop.
Oh, do you see my laptop? Hold on. Can you read
Oh,
what it says?
no, I can just see the ducky.
It says, I think I will cause problems on purpose.
Well, that sounds like a definitely good thing.
Hey! I had a few decals and I let my sister pick the one she wanted.
I got a bunch of witchy ones on my laptop, and I also have a bunch of witchy ones on Athena here.
Mm-hmm. Deborah says she'll meet you once a week to be your guinea pig.
Sounds wonderful. Especially during the Christmas holidays, because I want to make all the things that Grandma made, but there's not enough people here to eat them all. The 5 or 6 different kinds of fudge and
Yeah.
and the king keeps accusing me of making him get fat. Like an Italian woman would ever do something.
Oh gosh, yes. Demetra. Yeah, vanilla extract. You can make your own vanilla extract, Demetra. You just need vodka and vanilla beans and a dark container, like a brown glass bottle. And then you put the vodka in there and you slice down the vanilla bean and you get like 5 or 6 vanilla beans. You can even use the vanilla beans in recipes, like cook them in a vanilla sauce or whatever, but you rinse them off afterwards so they don't have any cream on them or whatever. And then you stick them in the bottle, cap it, and then you put it in a cool, dark space. I have my pantry, it doesn't have windows. And leave it there for about 8 weeks. And or rum, yes. A clear rum. And then every week you go in and you shake it up. And after about 8 weeks, it will be vanilla extract. And for about a 750 milliliter bottle of vodka, that costs what, $10, $15, whatever the vodka costs. And then here's the tip: you get the grade B vanilla beans off of Amazon. You get about 5 of those for about $10 to $15. So in total, it costs you $20 or something if you have Prime, between the vodka and the vanilla beans. And they're plump. They're not those dehydrated ones that you get for $15 at the grocery store that are all shriveled and everything. And you only get one bean. And they're nice and plump. So for about $20, if you already have the container, if not, you have to go buy a container. You get a huge bottle of vanilla extract that can last you a huge amount of time. If you get the beans out, well, the beans won't go bad. They'll just ferment in the vanilla, but the beans aren't expensive on Amazon. They really aren't. If you buy them in the grocery store, you get one shriveled bean for $15. If you buy them on Amazon, you can find, at least the last time I bought them, I got like 4 or 5 beans. They're called grade B, food grade B, vanilla beans for about $10 to $15. I don't have a link anymore because I bought them so long ago, but they come vacuum sealed. And yeah, it's about the same price for one vanilla bean at the grocery store, and it's all shriveled, but they're plump and fresh. So, yeah. And you don't even have to use all of them in one bottle. I usually buy 2 bottles of vodka, put it in my one bottle, and put all the beans in there. So, and then I share it out to friends and stuff because it takes me way too long to go through a whole bottle. That is gorgeous looking, Bridget. Everybody's so hungry. Zoila's going for food. People are saying they're hungry. And we've been on almost 2 hours. Wow.
Yeah, and my little Tootsies have been going almost the whole time.
I know. Well, look how much you've spun. You finished that single ply, and now the single, and now you're applying it. Oh, and it's coming out marled. I love it. Yeah, look, Barb got 50 vanilla beans for $25, grade 2. 50.
That's a lot of vanilla beans.
Yeah.
I got a recipe for making homemade marshmallows that I'm going to try.
Ooh. See, my sister was like, we're watching the Great British Baking Show, and they made marshmallow. And she's like, we should do that. And I'm like, no. I'm like, I've made marshmallow once, and that was in pastry school. Not doing it again. She's like, why? I'm like, messy. Really, really messy. She's like, well, we could make this with fluff. And I'm like, no, you can't. It's way too thin. And she's like, oh. I'm like, yeah, no.
Marshmallows are definitely one of my favorite treats.
And the puppies.
Yep. That's where Khaleesi gets it from. But that's how I taught Khaleesi how to catch. Like when I toss her a treat, she can catch the treat in her mouth. I couldn't think of anything else I could throw at her that wouldn't hurt her if it bonked her in the eyeball. I know that sounds funny, but I was teaching her a trick. She almost had it. I didn't want to keep bonking her in the eyeball with like a chew
Yeah.
bone or something, so, or a milk bone. So I got a package of them little mini marshmallows out and started tossing them at her. And by the fourth or fifth one, man, she had that down pat.
Deborah, I'm not exactly sure, but I think it has to do with the light getting in and affecting the process of it turning
Anytime
into
anything's fermenting or what do they call that? When you're trying to make like an extract of anything, it needs dark and cool for everything to blend together.
That's why they also say you could put it in the bottom of a closet or something if you have closets. I could do a video. I just this jar I have is still half full, and it's like a big jar. So I don't know when the next time I'm gonna. Yeah, but maybe I should make some and give it as gifts for Christmas and stuff.
That would make a really nice Christmas gift for those
So
ladies
maybe,
that enjoy baking.
yeah.
Yeah, I kind of took over Grandma's role um, for my little section of the family, for people I get to see, and so now every holiday I like to have her go and come over, and I cook everything, I bake everything, I make all the candies, and
Mhm.
that is definitely one of my love languages: cooking
It
and
is.
baking and
Yeah.
canning. And yeah, if you
Always.
leave my house and you're hungry, that is your fault. Because I never turned anybody away that said, "Hey, could I give her something to eat?"
Yeah. That was always one of mine too. Are you hungry? Do you need drink? Give me a snack. And I mean, I used to make my stand mixer dance because I would triple the cookie dough mix recipe. And yeah,
And you're all bougie. You got one of those professional stand mixers. I ain't got one.
well, you should have known me a year and a half ago because I had two and I gave one as a gift. And what did the person do? She gave it to her like daughter-in-law, who then like left. But I was like, I gave it to you. I gave it to you, you know, to make your life easier. Well, I hope you don't mind. I gave it to my daughter-in-law, who's not my daughter-in-law anymore. And I'm like, ah, not well. I don't mind what you do with it once I give it to you, but I wanted you to have an easier time in your kitchen, you know, because you are always working and stuff. And oh, it's all right, Tina. But if I had known Bridget would have loved it, I would have. If I had known Bridget, I would have definitely boxed that puppy up and shipped it on down to her, or brought it down to her.
Yeah, we're only what 8 or 10 hours apart.
Yeah, that's just a drive. Just a little drive.
Yeah, I made it all the way to New York in one shot. So
I mean, I'm I was a little saddened this weekend because my nephew came up, and I was going to see him this coming weekend, and then I was going to go down to Lancaster, and he was going to still be there while I was staying at my sister's, but apparently he started having anxiety attacks. And so his dad came up yesterday and picked him up and took him home. And my sister said, well, he bought a concert ticket for the second in Lancaster. And so his dad's probably going to bring him back. And I was going to be down in Lancaster over the second. And apparently he had another anxiety attack when he was home. And so he's going to go to the doctor, and he's probably not going to come back for his concert.
I hope he starts feeling better.
Yeah, well,
They're no fun to deal with.
no, it's not. And we're not exactly sure why he's having them, but there is one thing. He's a 17-year-old boy who was experimenting with vaping with his friends. And while he was at his mom's, was possibly experiencing withdrawal. I mean, it was just the nicotine vaping, nothing else. But,
Right.
He had been doing that, and then he was probably experiencing withdrawal from it. And that he's a very sensitive kid, so,
Yeah.
he, then came clean to his mom about what he had been doing, and thus came clean to his dad about what he had been doing. And, I'm like, honey, you know how bad that is for you. You're also very athletic. And you know how bad that is for, everything you want to achieve athletically. Please don't do that to yourself.
Yeah, we're all young and dumb once.
Yeah. But, and he said he wouldn't anymore because, does the homemade vanilla taste any different? It tastes amazing. But the one thing is, you can't use it in anything that's uncooked, like icings and stuff, uncooked icings. If you're going to give it to because it's vodka. It's straight up vodka, unless it's like just a smidge. I mean, you can use a teaspoon of it.
Yeah.
But I mean, because it is what it is. But I mean, pretty much any Ziva stop. But pretty much any pure vanilla extract is an alcoholic base. It's just not. They're not going to say vodka or whatever. It's a non-vodka, non-rum, but it's a, like, I'm not going to say ethyl alcohol, that kind of thing, but it's a chemically alcoholic base, to stabilize the thing. Where's the rum? Why is the rum gone? Where's the Doris? Oh, I see how it's amazing. Why is the rum always gone? Doris says. And where's the rum? Why's the rum gone? We love the Pirates movies. Oh my god.
I love those movies.
Hi, Melanie. But yeah, it smells amazing, and it just amplifies. And the more you leave it to set, the stronger it gets. to, you know, where it's really good. Yeah. Thank you, Deborah and Barb. Yeah, I'm sure he'll get through it. He just needs, a little time, and hopefully this isn't the start. I mean, he's had some rough spots in his life. He had an issue when he was a year and a half old. He doesn't remember it, thank God. No lasting things, but he's always been a very empathetic kid. He's just very sweet, caring, emotionally emotionally giving kid. And I mean, he's 17 and he still will hug me in public. So,
Are you having a black screen, Mel?
no, hold on.
No, we're fine on my YouTube side.
Uh, hold on. I can only see the chat. I'm scrolled down. So let me scroll up. On my channel, I can see you, and weirdly on. Nope. On my channel, I can see both of us, and I have to refresh your channel. So, nope, I can see everything.
Okay. Just YouTube must be glitching on Toilet's side.
Oh no!
Probably got about another half hour, 45 minutes, and I'll finally be done flying. Miss Mona, what time are you going on tonight? I can send people over there after we are done here. You guys ever want someone to talk to late at night on a Sunday night or a Monday night? Miss Mona and Felicia go live back and forth on their channels. They do a little bit of crochet talk. They do a little bit of gardening talk. Nice group of ladies over there. At 12. Okay. A little over an hour. So I think, Mel, if you don't mind, I was thinking about hanging out until about 11 o'clock, if that's okay.
I'm here. I am here. I'm not distracted anymore because I would just mess it up. I'm just here. That makes sense. That makes sense, everybody.
Well, you have a good night, Miss Tina. I hope you rest well.
Night, Tina. Thank you for coming. Like, I am halfway through a stitch. I've got the needles ready to knit. And I'm like, yeah, I just stopped. At some point, I stopped. I think Ziva crawled on my lap. Even now, she's like, it's too hot. I think we both just look too hot.
I'm halfway through the heel on my sock. How are you doing on your heel?
I needed to ask you about that. I got to where I was supposed to. I got like all my double stitches made,
Mm-hmm.
and then I needed to make a triple stitch, and I was just like,
You
yeah,
made the triple stitch exactly like you made the double stitch. You just do it again.
yeah, my brain just wasn't working, and it was a little off screen, so I was
Sorry.
like, no, it's fine. But like lately, just my brain just isn't catching up to what it's supposed to be catching up to. I think also with the migraines, things aren't computing like they're supposed to. Because, you said it's just like the double stitch. And probably all I had to do was go back, rewatch how to make the double stitch, and it would go, oh yeah, you know, and just do that. And I'd be like, oh yeah, and just make my, out of the double stitch, make my triple stitch. And, but, hi Angela, have a good night, babe. And see, now I'm calling people babe. Yep, brain. Have a good night.
I do that to everybody. Baby, sweetheart, good
I called
looking.
Miss Sweetie and Bonnie, I was, and I was doing it in my live, and there was someone new in my live on Wednesday, and it turned out she was 12. And I'm like, I call everybody honey and sweetie like a waitress, and I hope you don't mind. She's like, no, I don't mind. And then she was like, I'm gonna be 13 this year, and I'm like, oh my god. Oh, okay. I'm like, she's learning to crochet. She's like, I'm trying to master the magic loop. And so I was trying to cast this on, and I was having trouble because it's a different type of cast on. But apparently, you're not supposed to cast it on that way in the beginning, but I was trying anyway. So I was having issues because you can cast on the original cast on any way you want. But no, I had to do it the fancy way. But I just ripped off the cast on, and I was pulled out a crochet hook, and I was showing her the magic loop and how you just kind of loop it over, and once you get that first loop through, you can take it off your fingers. You don't have to keep it, and I don't know if she was humoring me or hi Chandra, or if she actually got it because she saw it right there, and it made it easier for her. But then after a little while, she's like, I'm going to go watch something else. I may come back in a little while. And she was calling me Mrs. Mel, and, it was cute. But, yeah. All right, Paula, you have a good night, hon. Are you leaving, Paula? I can't tell if you're leaving or saying good night to Tina. Whatever. If you're leaving, have a good night. If you're not, I don't know.
Oh, I haven't had a finished yarn in quite a while.
Ooh, it's going to feel good then.
I got 14 bars of soap sitting up The king is eagerly awaiting them to being ready to be used.
That's right. You said you were making some soap.
Yeah, and I actually made the actual recipe this time, not just melting pour.
Mm-hmm.
So I had to mix the lye and the water. And that's crazy. You put this powder in the water, and the powder instantly starts making heat, like 170, 180-degree heat
Yeah.
from touching water. And I had to wait for it to cool down and then mix that with the oils and whatnot. And it was quite actually an interesting process. I really enjoyed it. Well, once it's in a single, I refer to it as yarn. Um, but while I'm spinning it, the stuff that I'm holding on to, I refer to it as fiber. Once it's gone through the wheel or through the spinning machine, then I refer to it as yarn. If that makes sense, I hope so.
So once it's on the bobbin, it's yarn.
Yeah.
Okay. That's right, Demetra. Demetra offended her by asking her if she liked Taylor Swift. She was like, no, no.
Well, I mean, Taylor Swift is what, like 30, 35 years old, something like that. She's closer to my age, these teenagers that are running around thinking that she's hot tamale.
Yeah. I think her was maybe I'll drive or maybe I'll drive this time, and so wait, CV stuff. So like finding out she was only 13, I'm like, no, you won't drive. You won't drive. You're not nearly old enough to drive. What? Huh? No.
Only
Hey,
unless she's on the farm.
you guys want to do something fun? I think this is my monthly yarn subscription from Yarn Love. It's a sock set, and she kind of gave hints of the colorway, but I don't know what the colorway is. So you want to see what it is? You want to see? You want to see? Let's see. Can you see? I mean, I'll still show it in an opening, but oh no, wait, no. Did I get something else? Here's Mel forgetting. Oh yes, I did order something else. Okay, so Bridget will actually like this. I got a knitting kit for a colorwork beanie. Okay. And it's called, it's a ghost and candy corn beanie. Oh, the picture's not big enough. But it was called Boo something. And there was a shop discount, so I got $10 off. This is from Yarn Love. I absolutely love them. And so let's see, it's called Booyah Hat Kit, and it's 100% superwash merino wool, and so those are the colors.
Ooh.
I'm going to do more work. So this one, there is pink in it. So, and then the black, the orange, the yellow, and the white. And that's their emblem. Yarn Love.
I love
And
that. man.
200 total grams, 450 total yards. Let me see if I can show anything, but see if I can get. I don't know if it's focus, if it's that. I don't now. Well, nope. But, hi, Zach. They are. I was hoping that was my monthly thing. I'll probably get that by Wednesday and be able to show it in my live. Hey, Chi. But their yarn is beautiful. And this month, she said, think woodsy and like woodsy colors. And I'm like, oh, make me happy. Make me happy. Yeah. Where's my pattern though? Because this is a knitting kit. It says tutorial, pattern tutorial included. Do you see a pattern?
Maybe you have to look it up and get that digitally. I know a lot of places are going digital for stuff like that, so people don't get mad at them for over packaging or.
Yeah, I'm thinking that because the other ones I got with the kits, the patterns weren't by her, so she couldn't include them with the kit, and I had to buy them from the actual designer.
Right.
She made the kits go with those patterns, you know. Yeah,
lab with designers before and make specific colors for specific patterns.
Yeah, and that's what confused me at first. She said, I'm sorry you, and we emailed, and I love that she emails directly. She's the dyer, and I love that I can talk directly to the dyer. She's apparently also the pattern designer. So, and I guess the owner of the company, but the fact that he's emailing me directly kind of, makes me go, oh, I'm spit, now I feel all VIP, and this is the company I actually won Hank Warren in a Facebook giveaway from, and because I tagged Katie, and Katie's been notified, she wanted me to fund too. And this pattern is for a Fair Isle color work beanie with ghost seeking, the Halloween beanie. Now I am doing my first knit color work. I will show you. This is the I'm doing the Fridays with Red pattern. And so I am now, don't judge me because I did not watch any videos on how to do floats or color. ZB, stop. ZB, you're going to hurt your belly. Don't do that, baby. No. So I'm kind of doing floats, just off of what the paper, it says twist and it says this and that. But this is the neighborhood trolley. So this is how it looks from the front.
Oh, that's looking good.
And then these are what my floats. You can see how it was at the beginning and then how it got neater towards the top. And I did, of course, as a crocheter, I started with some bobbins. And then I went, no, they say floats. So I now only have the 3 colors. And, It's much easier with just the 3 colors in knitting. And then I have to untangle them every time. So I actually got some bobbins, and I won't be using the whole skein next time on the next side. Yeah. But
I've been Colorworks socks before.
did you
Mm-hmm.
see? I have so many patterns for cool socks that I want, and that was one of the patterns. Those are actually 2 of the patterns kits I bought from Yarn Love were Colorworks socks, and that I had to buy the patterns from the designer who was separate from Yarn Love, and one has little octopi on them, and one are strawberry socks. They're called itty bitty berry socks, and you would actually love them because they've got pink in them, a very pretty pink. But I mean, I couldn't pass them up because the color pack was 35% off when I got it, and even with shipping, hand dyed color pack for socks with shipping came to $20.
Oh, wow. That's cheap.
So I went back, and it wasn't on that sale anymore, but it was on sale. So I bought another one for a friend, and and they gave me, it was on sale, and they gave me a shop coupon, and that pack came to $23. And I got free shipping by buying another color pack for the one with the octopi on it. So, I mean, well, no, I didn't buy the color pack for the octopi. I bought one with like wildflowers on it, or some other kind of flowers on it, because they didn't have a color pack for the octopi. That one is supposed to come out later this month. But there's a MCAL for socks for Stephen West, Brandon. Oh, I wanted to buy his year-long sock thing, but it's $40. Stephen West puts out a sock thing every year, and you get pairs of socks. Now, I guess if you look at it, 12 sock patterns for $40 isn't too bad. But I mean, I looked at last year's, and then I looked at like what was coming out this year, and I kind of wanted both. And I didn't have like $80 to spend on 24 pairs of socks. And I have so many sock patterns already that are beautiful. And it's just like, how many socks can I really make? You know? Let's not hoard. But we already hoard. But hoarding $80 is kind of like cringeworthy, you know?
Yeah, that's a big commitment, especially if you haven't made his patterns and don't know if you like his style or.
And now Brandon's like enabling me. He's like, the pattern's only $7 for the month. I'm like, well, that doesn't sound as bad as $80. Dang it, Brandon. Dang it. Dang it, Brandon. But I've already got like 5 pairs of socks on the needles, Brandon. Come on. I'm trying to finish one pair.
Finish a pair.
Let me finish a pair, Brandon. Come on. I'm on the heels. It's worked flat? Socks that are worked flat? What?
Yeah, you can make a pair of socks flat. Yeah.
Oh.
They got these weird geometry ones where you knit this weird zigzaggy pattern and then you sew it all together and it turns into a sock.
Oh. Oh, and probably because of the zigzagging, you seam it up the zigzag, you don't even feel the seam or anything.
Yeah.
Ooh. That sounds like a cool color combo, Brandon. Dark purple base, highlighter pink, peach, and green as the accents. That sounds cool.
Other than the peach part, Ray would love that.
Well, would she go for the highlighter pink?
Well, yeah, then not pink either.
But I
But
mean,
the
she might be okay with it if it really accented the other ones.
And now we take all the fiber or all the yarn from the bobbin and wind it on our nitty nutty to make it into a hank.
And this is where Bridget gets her guns.
Yeah, good arm workout. See, right now, this part of the yarn feels closer to a 2-weight, but more than likely it's going to plump up a little bit in the washing cycle. So I think it'll roam between a 2-weight and a 3-weight.
Mm-hmm. Brandon says all of the colors he's using are black light reactive. So he's going to use light reactive socks.
That would be fun.
And Jude says she loves the mismatched sock idea so that you can make more sock patterns and not bother with two of the same.
That would definitely do it.
Nice idea.
And then you don't ever have to worry about second sock syndrome.
Yeah.
I'm making the king and I a pair of socks for the wedding using some of the leftover yarn from my wedding dress.
Sherry's asking, don't you get confused as to which way to line that?
Mm-mm. It's a pattern, and I have a thing with patterns.
It probably becomes muscle memory.
A little bit, yeah.
My dad and my sister and I will play Wii bowling sometimes. They get mad at me with Wii bowling because sometimes I'll bowl with my eyes closed and I still get strikes. I'm like, it's not like real bowling where you gotta walk and stuff.
Right.
Bowling is sitting down. I mean, as long as I line myself up ahead of time, once I'm there, I can do it with my eyes closed, and it's all muscle memory. But I'll get 300s on Wii bowling. I'm like, I can't get 300s. Oh God, I used to love to bowl. I had to actually, this past year, I finally let my bowling bag go. And I was going to keep at least one of the bowling balls after Dee did her, make this into a garden ornament thing with the bowling ball. But my dad took the truck to the dump before I could retrieve one of my bowling balls. And, but I kept some of the stuff out of the bowling bag, but yeah.
I would love to bowl. I've never been any good at it, but the king and I, neither one of us are really fond of being around a bunch of people, especially around a bunch of drunk people. So we decided instead of bowling and stuff like that, we got ourselves a heirloom pool table, and we go out into the game room and get our game on that way.
Well, it was a lot different because I was in a junior bowling league, So there were on Saturday morning when all the kids were at the bowling league, and the bowling alley. And I did make it to states once. And it was a 2-day bowling tournament. And the first day I did really horrible. And the second day I did really amazing. I got 7 strikes in a row. And in the one game. And I had other kids' parents leaving their kids to come watch me bowl. And I was like, don't come watch me bowl. Don't come watch me bowl. But, and I had a handicap because I was I was not a consistent bowler. I just wasn't. My bipolar was around at the time and it just kicked in. I was a teenager, so one day I'd bowl a 150, one day I'd bowl a 220, so you never knew what I was going to do. But so that day I bowled 7 strikes in a row in one of my 3 games. And so I got with my handicap, I bowled over a 300. So I got high game of the tournament and I got a trophy for it. But I think all my bowling trophies are in my mom's storage unit. So I will probably never get them back. I don't know. It is gorgeous. It looks greenish black from here, but that is how ravens' feathers look when the light shines on them. Bluish, greenish black, They have that iridescent. They literally have that iridescent. Night, Mary. Have a great night, honey. I don't think we're going to be on much longer, Mary.
Oh no, we're gonna head out of here. I just wanted to show you guys. But yeah, it's got that blue, green, a teal mixed with black.
Oh, can you see them tomorrow? Oh, I want it so bad. I want it so bad. I want it so bad. Oh my God, I want it so bad. Oh, you candlepin bowl. That's so sweet, Jude. Yeah, we love the Wii bowling, but they hate it because I have the high score. And I'm like, well, Sarah was in junior bowling with me, but she was much younger. So she didn't have the power behind her bowling that I did.
Right.
And they actually had to warn when we would travel to other lanes, other places to bowl. The adults who would bring us would be like, that one over there, she's not trying to break your lane, but she lost the ball. And I would bowl with a 14 and a 16-pound ball. I had two balls. One was for the curve and one was for the straight. And she can't help it, but it will loft halfway down the lane before it lands. And it's a 16-pound ball. She's not trying to break your lane. We promise. But, you know, as my sister always said, Mel is strong like ox. So.
But yeah, I have to run to the little girls' room, so we're gonna have to say good night for tonight. Thank you guys for joining us and staying around for quite a long live. I think it's our longest so far, anyway. It's pretty close to.
Oh, good. Yes.
Thank you again, Mel, for joining me and making it so much easier to be on the screen. And you will be live on Wednesday, correct?
I should be, barring anything happening. Yeah. Yep.
And no guarantees, but I am going to really, really try for a members only sometime either this week or this next weekend. So kind of keep your eyes out for that. And I'm not sure what we'll do yet, but I have a few things I'd like to get done and do with you guys. Until next time, bye.
Bye, guys.